Greetings, salutations, it's me, James, your BA Sensei, back with another Power Query tutorial. In today's video, we're going to do something very simple, but very awesome. So we have a data set over here. You can see we got repeating date values in here, and we got pivoted headers where we have stock 1 to 6, and in here we got the stock codes purchased by different users on these dates. So what we want to do is, we want to take a distinct list of dates like this, keep the header stock 1 to 6, and then comma delimit all the stocks that were bought on that specific day for these specific stock sequences. Enough talking? Let me show you how to do it. Okay, step 1, you click in your data set, you go to data, and you say from table or range, and that opens Power Query, and there you have Power Query. Notice here on your right, you got change type. That basically automatically detected your data types. This is now a number, and this is date. In this case, this is fine. What I want to do next is, I want to take the date column, and I want to unpivot all of the rest of the things, including the sequence. Even I could delete the sequence here, but I want to show you a cool trick I can do in one step here. So let's quickly say new step, and we say table, unpivot, other columns. And in there, I just basically say, give that table as an input, which is this whole table. The next argument is the thing I want to pivot around. I want to keep the date as the central point of attention. And I want to call all of the other columns that I'm going to unpivot attributes. And inside, I also want to just put the things in the middle over there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I want to call them the values. I'm just going to close it out and show you what happens. Enter. There you go. You can see we basically took all of this data, kept the date, and everything, all of these column headers became attributes, and all of the values in there became values. Right. So in the previous step, because I'm not going to use the sequence, I could have just gone there and removed that, but I'm going to show you another way to do that. I just want to kind of show you what you can do with Power Query using functions, right? So this is a redundant step, but let's do it anyway. Table, select rows, and I'm going to say for this entire table, for each row inside of this table, I want to say where the attribute is not equal to sequence. So what that basically is going to do is just going to remove all the sequence attributes out of that. There you go. So now sequence are gone. All right, let's click on that thing. I'm just going to press F2. Let's call this unpivot. That's what I call that step. All right, next thing. Now we're going to do the magic. I'm just going to expand this window a little bit. So now what it does is it starts the previous step called unpivot. Right, so we are now going to group by date and stock code. And then we are simply going to comma delimit these. So we're going to do all of the work in this specific step. But we're going to use the function table group. Yes. And in there I'm going to give it the data set as an input. Yes. Give it the two columns, or the column that we want to group by. And I want to group by double curly brackets by date. And I want to group by attributes. So basically these two columns. Yes. Not double curly brackets. Excuse me. And now what I'm going to say is I'm going to say I want to call this one codes. And in there, I want to say each and simply underscore and close that out with a bracket. And let me show you what happened. So if we do this, basically grouping by date and that, and we have a column called codes, like that one, and we just start with the each underscore there. What happened is, if we click on the table there, you can see it actually gives you the groupings there, but in a table format. All right. So everything grouped for those, all the rows grouped in a table format. We don't want the table format. What we want, though, is click in there and I see the values. I only want the values. So I'm going to put there in square brackets. Just show me the values. I'm going to say enter. Now we have a list. And you can see now we filtered out only the values in a list. So the automatic next thing that I want to do is just to combine the items in the list in one step. So what I'm going to do in here, I'm just going to say text combine everything in there and combine it with a comma. And I'm going to say okay, and there we go. So we basically comma delimited all of these groupings that it found. That is basically the main thing I wanted to achieve here. This is like grouping in a nutshell. But I now want to sort it by the attributes or stock codes. So now I can simply do it in this step because this is actually one table, all of this. I can say table sort, and we give it a table as an input, and that is the input. I want to sort it by the attributes in double curly brackets, and I want to tell it like make the order ascending, and close that one out. And now we go. We're basically now ordered by the attributes. Let's press F2 and let's call grouped. That's what that step is called. Now I'm going to add a new step. And in this step, what I want to do is I want to take these stock codes. I want to pivot those as column headers. And I want to put these codes as values. And I want to do the distinct on all the dates as the rows. So how we'll do that is we'll use table pivot. I'm going to show you how to do that in M code. We say table pivot. Quickly look at this function, give it a table, give it the pivot values as a list. Okay, so the pivot values would be the attributes, and it wants it as a list, right? So we need to say grouped, but we want to give it the yes, and then we want to say cool. We want to put inside the attribute column as text. That would be attributes. And then the next one would be, let's have the comma, this would be the value column. So the values would be the codes. Let's close it up. It's going to give me an error. Say stock 1 already exists. It's because I'm going to create, let's say, 8 versions of that stock there. It needs to be unique, right? So in there, what we need to change is, you see there's grouped attributes over there. This needs to be distinct. You need to say list distinct and wrap this one in so it's unique and say, okay, there we go. So there's your stock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! We basically have our solution. And what you're going to do now is you're going to go to home and say close and load, bring it back into Excel, and there you go. There you go. There's your solution. Well, I hope you learned something new in Power Query and that your eyes open a little bit to what you can achieve if you know some of the syntax, if you know what group by can do, if you conceptualize and think of the solutions and kind of like architecture your way out of your problem. But then you need to know your functions. Anyway, enough talking. BA Sensei signing out.